The truth.
Welcome back to another video, y'all. It's your boy, iFakeTricky, and in this video, I'm just going to be talking about how to become a god at sniping. This is not clickbait, I swear. This is actually going to help you, and drop a dislike if this doesn't help you, but this isn't going to improve you right away. It's going to take a tiny bit of practicing and a tiny bit of, doing it in an actual game and learning how this works. But yeah, I promise you this will improve your sniping, and I hope y'all enjoy. Okay, y'all, the first part of this video is going to be just for every single kind of snipe. For the flick shots, for your quick scopes, for your no scopes, for your hard scopes, for every single kind of snipe there is, this always applies. You always want to be unpredictable. So if that means you jump, like you can see here, every time after I shoot, I usually jump. But you don't want to be too predictable where every single time you jump straight up, because then people will be able to read you. But you want to crouch maybe. You want to use natural cover a lot, y'all. That's very important. Instead of building a huge 1x1 and just hard scoping out the top of it, maybe you can build a huge 1x1, go to the bottom and just scope from there, because people might not know. Maybe you can edit a sneaky window inside your 1x1 somewhere. Or the best option is always natural cover. Natural cover is so good because people don't know you're there for sure. So let's say I'm hiding behind a rock and there's a dude looting in Salty Springs. So let's say I'm hiding behind that rock and I get a really good snipe. Well, what if I was in a huge 1x1 right next to that rock? That dude would easily see me and he would build protection before I even take a shot. So that's why you always want to try and find natural cover. You always want to jump after shooting a sniper. I can't stress how important that is. It's always, always, always necessary. Because jumping after a sniper will decrease people hitting you by so much. Because most people will snipe you after you already took your snipe. They'll wait till you're done with yours or while you're doing yours. So that's why you always have to be unpredictable. Another thing is you always want to be quick. You want to be quicker than your opponent. It's like the draw in the Wild West. You would go out, you would turn your revolver around, and you would shoot them the fastest. Whoever gets the fastest gets the kill, y'all. This is a sniper. Even if you don't trust that you're going to hit that shot, take it. Take every shot. Even if you're not going to hit it, it just builds your learning. You'll hit it next time, maybe. Who knows? You're getting better by taking more shots. That's the thing. So the main point of this section was to help you be more unpredictable. You always want to build these habits. Jumping, using natural cover, using your edits to your advantage, using just random things, maybe crouch peek up really fast and then go back down, and then they take your shot and you can hard scope in on them. And you also want to make sure you don't just build a regular 1x1. If you put a pyramid over your head and edit it, you can block off 75% of other people. So you're only facing that dude and whoever's around him can snipe you. So you always, always want to do that. Be unpredictable, jump, crouch, be random, natural cover, edits, and yeah, that's it. Okay, in section 2, we're going to start with the very basics, y'all. I know, you guys want to just move on straight to the pro tips, but there's some people who don't know this. Even if you think you know this, you might not, so it's worth listening. So, you want to know your sniper, y'all. So, there's different drop rates for every single sniper. A hunting rifle has way more drop rate than a heavy sniper. So, the most drop rate is hunting rifle, then it's bolt, then it's heavy sniper. And you'll be seeing examples here at 15, 50, 100, 150, 200 meters to see the different examples. And they also do a different amount of damage. So at the beginning of a game, you can two-shot someone. If they don't have shield, you can two-shot them with a hunting rifle. You can one-shot them with a bolt. You can one-shot them with a heavy sniper. So the best gun to take in this situation is a bolt. If you have these 3 snipers, I don't know why you would have 3 snipers. The best one to use would be your bolt, because you can do 1 shot instead of taking 2 shots with your hunting rifle, which takes longer to reload. But if you're better at aiming with a hunting rifle, then it's better because it doesn't have a scope and it's better at close range. So that's why you always got to think, what kind of sniper do I have? They also have different noises. So if you're in a 1v1 with a dude and he has a heavy sniper, and you know that heavy sniper reload time is way faster than let's say your hunting rifle, you know you can probably beat him in this 1v1, because if you get a headshot with your hunting rifle, he's dead, and you get to take about 2 to 3 shots for every 1 heavy sniper shot he gets. So that's why you always got to take the fights that are good. If you have a heavy sniper and the kid you're fighting has a hunting rifle, I would just not take a sniper war in that fight, even unless you know you're a very good sniper and you can beat him. So there's so many different factors in this, y'all, in determining what kind of sniper you should use should you take the fight. Okay, so I should have how much damage every sniper does up on screen here. And so I'll just go through it and read it out loud if you're listening to this. So the blue bolt does 105, the purple bolt does 110, the green hunting rifle does 86, the blue hunting rifle does 90, and the purple heavy sniper does 150, and the gold heavy sniper does 157. So, and a headshot from any of these snipers will kill you. So basically, this section taught you to know your sniper, when you should take a fight with the sniper you have. You should be focused on your positioning, your advantages, you should know the noises, and you should know if you're in solos, duo, or squads. Because if you're in solos, a heavy sniper isn't too bad, but if you're going against a whole squad, a heavy sniper isn't that useful because you have to keep reloading. You knock a kid, but it takes like 4 or 5 seconds to reload, so that's like he'll almost be done rezzing. So there's no point really in taking a heavy sniper in squads, but there is in solos. So you have to make those kind of decisions by yourself. Okay, section 2 is all about flick shots. But before you can master the flick shot, you have to just learn how to read someone. So if a dude is running, most people will pull the trigger when their scope is on their body, which doesn't make sense because there's travel time for bullets. So you always want to learn first how to predict a person running. So if you can predict a person running, then you can master your flick shot eventually. But most people try the flick shot too early and can't master it because they didn't master tracking. So tracking is very important. That's when you have your scope on them and you go ahead of them to shoot them and they'll run into the bullet because that's how this game works. Okay, after that, the simplest form of the flick shot is when someone stands still, you scope in next to him and you shoot him. So as you can see, these robots are standing still, and what I'm demonstrating here by missing a lot is so many people do this. They shoot way too early. So they have their flick in progress, but about 0.2, 0.3 milliseconds after they start their flick, then they'll shoot. You want to go once your aimer is past them. If they're standing still right when your aimer hits them, then you shoot. You don't want to do too early, as you see I do here a lot, which is on purpose, I promise. I'm not covering up my bad sniping tracks, no. And then you can see I hit a lot because I'm doing it right. I wait a little bit. You can also do vertical flick shots, which most people don't do. Those are pretty good, or diagonals. It's not just horizontal like a lot of people think. And once you finish doing standing still flick shots, then you go on to people who are moving around, which is basically once you master tracking. This is why I said you have to master tracking first. You're tracking, you have your scope on them. They're 100 meters away, so it'll take a little bit of a while to get them. You have their scope a little bit above their head because of drop off, and then you flick in front of them. So you're tracking with them the whole time, and you flick in front of them, and you get that headshot kill because you know how far you need to flick when you do a tracking. So if that doesn't make sense, y'all, you can just comment down below and ask me. But yeah, that's basically what you need to master the flick shot. You also need to know your sniper, and if you don't know your sniper well yet, don't try the flick shot yet. Try and master it maybe in playgrounds, maybe in just regular games. You have to know how the characters move because they're not going to be moving in straight lines like these bots are. And also, practice makes perfect, y'all. 100%, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So take all of them, y'all. It'll really help you. That's how I got better. This is my first shooter game ever, except Splatoon 2. And I'm good at sniping now just because I take every single shot. I don't care if they push me and I die. There's always another game to play. So, yeah, y'all. Okay, section 4 is all about headshots. I know this is pretty simple, but I promise we're about to get to even more pro stuff after flick shots. So, headshots is a simple little thing. Most people, they aim for the body because they're like, well, there's more body. I'm not that great of a sniper, so it's easier for me to hit the body twice than it is for me to hit the head 1 out of 2 times. That's what's going through a lot of people's mindsets, and that is very, very bad. What you want to do is think, what if I hit this? What if I kill him without him even getting to build? What if I just quick scope him right now? What if? That's the thing. Because after a while, that what if is going to be, I'm 75% sure, I'm 80% sure, I'm 90% sure, I'm 95% sure I'm about to hit this headshot of a dude jumping off a mountain. Because practice makes perfect. So you always want to aim for the head. I don't always do this myself, y'all. I'm not that great at doing this, but I'm trying to teach myself and put myself straight. No, aim for that head. Aim above it if they're far away. So on and so forth. So that's all I have about headshots. Okay, y'all, section 5 is all about quick scopes. Okay, I know this sounds hard, but once you perfect it, this is very easy. Right now, I've pretty much perfected the hunting rifle quick scope, which is the easiest of them because you can already see the middle dot. And as long as you have that middle dot on their body, you're almost guaranteed the quick scope. So quick scoping is almost always easy, even if a dude is standing still. The best place to practice this right now is the Wild West game mode. But sniper shootout, if you go into playgrounds with your friends, you can ask them, hey, can we just do a sniper war? And you try and quickscope as much as possible instead of no-scoping like most people do. No-scopes will be coming up in this video, though, y'all. Stay tuned. So quickscopes. What you need to know is the middle of your screen. If you're using a bolt or a heavy sniper, you want to know the middle of your screen. Even a hunting rifle, some people don't see that middle dot and they think they're about to hit them, but nope, they're not. So you always want to know the middle of your screen. If you're super sweat, I don't do this, of course, but if you're super sweat, I'm not going to judge you. You can put a tape where the middle of your screen is, and that might help you aim better, I don't know. So the thing with quickscopes is you never practice it. When have you been in a battle, like you're in a 1v1 with this kid in an actual game, not in a playground, and you're like, okay, I'm about to quickscope this kid? How often does that happen? Usually someone takes out their AR, SMG, or shotgun, because those are more reliable sources. But if you get good with your bolt, you'll see some famous streamers like Dakotes and Kamikaze, Anton, people like that. They'll do these insane quickscopes all the time, and that really saves them. It's better than shooting them 3 times in the head with their AR, because it's one shot from your bolt, and we're one shot from your hunting rifle. So try and do this in battles more. It might get you killed, but once you start getting good at it, it might save your life a few times. This definitely has for me. In a lot of games, I'll be saved because I just quickscoped a kid with my hunting rifle or something. So always try to do it more. Okay, this section basically we covered quickscopes, how to do them, make sure you do them fast, and practice some more, and yeah. Okay, section 6 is all about no-scopes. So basically, no-scopes, these are very good sometimes, but a lot of times these are unviable. The way you get good at these is by practicing a lot, y'all. The hardest one, as you can see here, I'm failing a lot, is the bolt. The easiest one is the hunting rifle, and heavy sniper is it's like 95% of the time never good to no-scope with a heavy sniper because it takes so long to reload. But most people say no-scoping takes no skill. Well, that's kind of true with the bolt and the heavy sniper, but you can always get better if you know, okay, this dude's about to run here, and you shoot right when he runs, like, down the barrel of your gun, if you know the middle of your screen. But with the hunting rifle, it's a whole different story. Usually, the hunting rifle's no-scope will go kind of around the middle, and if not, you can basically quickscope him by pressing the aimer down for, like, a very, very short amount of time. And your no-scope is basically perfect. Your dude doesn't even aim in, but your gun does. So it's pretty good strategy. No-scope sometimes if you need it. I've used this so many times for a cool trick shot or just to kill someone. I'm in a build battle, I accidentally shoot my sniper, it kills him. And now I start doing it a lot more. But also, the way you practice this is basically going into playground and just playing with your friends a little bit. Okay, the last section, and you're a real OG if you're still watching this, is called Midair Shots. So I don't have any gameplay for this, but if you, at the end of this video, there's an end card, and if you go watch that, my montage is called I'm Tricky, then you can see some. Anyway, an air shot is basically just someone who's running really fast above you. If you think about it like that, it's way easier to hit these shots. I take them pretty often now, and I hit them I hit them about 30% of the time, which is not that bad if you think about it. If you can kill someone out of midair, that is really good, y'all. That's an advantage because they can't shoot, they can't build, they can't really do anything. So it's always useful to take the midair shots. Just think of it as a very fast run, and don't do it when the person's diving. Okay, y'all, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this. Please like or dislike and tell me what you thought about this video in the comment section below. Do you want me to make more in-depth guides about this, like building, ARs, shotguns, other things in this game? I have so many tips that I can give you, and I really hope this helped you get better at sniping. Huge shout out to It's Game On, who was willing to help me get some of those long-range shots at the beginning. That was him. Huge shout out to him. He's my really good friend. So yeah, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please, please, please give me feedback. And if you want to support me, this took like 2 to 3 hours just for voiceovers and stuff. I can't wait to see what comes next. My Patreon will be in the description below. And y'all, I started streaming on YouTube, which is pretty fun. Please just subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can see every single time when I'm streaming. It's pretty fun. We have a few viewers in here. We have a chat going sometimes. I like it, and you can also see me playing live, and you maybe even get some sneak peek at future footage. With that said, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like, please subscribe, ring that bell, and with that said, y'all, peace.